Clean stride.
Here we are. Whoa.
Oh no, he might have broke the branch. Without further ado, we are going to wrap things into the men's skill finals. This is our leaderboard going into today. We obviously have the main man, Tim Champion, on top, but only by half a point.
Whoa, dude, can you imagine if he is dethroned by Don Terry?
And Don Terry has been showing up. He is only half a point away. They are separated by about 2.5 points from anyone else on the field. So they are the true competitors here for that rank 1 position. But anything can happen in our skill finals round with 3 elite level challenges and 3 attempts per challenge.
1 point is awarded for each completed challenge. 1 bonus point is awarded per unused attempt.
Challenges must be completed with a specific technique, such as a stick or a controlled landing.
1 athlete on the course. Now watch these explainers or look at those guys. Check them out.
Right here are our skill men athletes.
Joel Vaisi, look at these buff Huskies. Imagine getting in an arm wrestle with any of these guys.
Representing Hub PTC from Boston.
From Boston, Brandon Hooper coming back 2nd year in a row, making it to finals.
Again.
27 years old from Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. Don Terry.
He is
set to potentially dethrone Tim Champion, the men's skill champion, 5 times in a row.
The main man himself,
I don't know
Tim
who that is.
Champion.
Yeah. That's your boy, Tim Champion.
Looking for his 6th title at the World Championships. Let's throw it on over to those men's skill challenges. Challenge 1. Athletes start with a hurdle pre to the bar, bouncing back into a lache stride, catting the tall L wall, then immediately pulling into a cat back precision. Challenge 2. Athletes start with a stride to tack back, catching the bar and performing a lache pre to the highlighted bar. Challenge 3. Athletes start with a dive Kong. They must go directly into the next dive Kong.
I am itching to see somebody hit that dive Kong. I've been waiting for years to see it.
Yo, I hope we got a crowd reaction of that dive Kong when we showed it. That reveal
disgusting.
is nuts.
Oh, dude.
And it's one thing to hit the dive Kong, which I think every athlete here in finals could do. It's a completely different game to come out of the first dive Kong. You only get 3 footfalls.
Whoa.
You have to control that downward momentum. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you got to collect from that dive Kong and go, go, go. And that lache challenge is not to be underestimated. The one where you're doing the tack back off the gray wall, lache precision. You are covering a tremendous distance with that tack back to grab that bar, and you got to have the perfect set to snatch a lache out of it.
A really dangerous one as well, because if you peel off from that bar, it's night-night.
You're going into the drink, and you may never come out.
And that first challenge that we saw is like a marathon.
Whoa.
There's like 6 challenges just pressed into one.
And the hurdle to that branch at height, like, if you catch your toes, it's good night, nurse.
And I hope we get a good shot of what's underneath that bar, because there's no good bail option if you miss that hurdle.
Oh. Yeah, that is a disgusting hurdle over a bar to another freaking bar.
And you get 3 attempts here.
Whoa.
You get only 3 attempts. The name of the game, if you're not confident about flashing, is getting as much information as you can out of each attempt.
And this is one you do not want to rep. The amount of focus and the amount you have to be locked in to get this hurdle. Okay, just like that.
He just overdid it a hair. There you go. Smart man.
Yes.
Keep going with this practice attempt. That has to be a stride to cat. And then the 180 pre. That is such a big 180 pre, by the way.
At an angle, too. Very similar to that catback challenge we saw for qualifiers, I believe.
Not even joking, the catback is terrifying.
Yes.
All right, Joel.
Vaisi. Looking good. Absolutely.
Great bounce.
Okay.
Doesn't do one stride, but he still can look at the rest of this challenge.
Whoa.
And you can see our athletes are even struggling with that final 180 pre. It's so massive and a weird, sketchy angle change.
And you can't dwell on that wall for very long.
Next up, we got Brandon Hooper coming in.
Let's go.
This will be his first attempt here in finals, representing Hub PTC.
Big up, Boston. Whoa, is he dancing? Trying to shake out them willies.
Oh yeah, keeping it loose.
Oh, just
Had to
an
grab.
overshoot there.
It's okay. He's going to still get some information. Oh,
Whoa.
nice reach. Almost overdid it on the stride. Can he hit the pre for the first time?
Yeah, take a look.
Man,
Whoa.
I'm telling you, that's a big pre. And as we've talked about, most athletes like to turn to their left and tack off of their right. This one, you have to turn right and tack left.
Left turners, stay home.
Next up, he's been impressing us all weekend long. We have Don Terry.
So Don Terry has the catbacks to potentially make the second half of this challenge work, but can he collect to get this hurdle? Is he locked in?
Oh, he looks as locked in as it gets.
His hips are already over top of the bar from just standing. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Good
Oh,
contact.
leaning a little bit too far back there.
Okay, really solid catback, though. I think he's still got some power in the tank. That was just one big tester.
Yeah, and I think he got a lot of information on that that tack back pre because he let his legs slide really low. I think he was testing if he can do it with a low grab or if he needs to be up high on that cat.
Absolutely.
We now have last year's and the previous 4 years before that champion, Tim Champion, the legend of SPL.
He comes from a long line of champions.
So long, they made it their name.
Whoa.
All right, let's see his control out of this lache. I think he's going to bounce it, no problem. Can he control and get our first clean stride?
Here we are. Whoa.
Oh, no, he might have broke the branch. He weighs too much, and he's upset.
That's a heavy boy.
I think everyone's a little upset now because we may have to just wait. He's a
Oh, no.
he's a heavy man. That's
Wait a second. What happens now?
There's not many athletes in the world that can carry around that much weight and be that nimble and still compete at an elite level.
Okay, Tim. So, can we proceed?
I think what we're going to do is we're going to just move on to Challenge 2. Everyone got it a good attempt. The judges will have to figure out what the ruling's going to be for Tim because everyone got a fair attempt except for Tim.
Whoa.
He just weighs too much and broke the bar. So let's take a little replay before we move into the next round. Here's Tim.
He's just been lifting a little bit too much this year.
Putting on a
getting
little
used
too
to
much
attacking
girth.
the ground.
Oh,
Whoa.
might have even been just a hair of an ankle thing as well.
Oy.
Not expecting it to give like that, expecting to find purchase, and then as it goes, his ankle kind of loosens up, and then it stiffens on him again,
Whoa.
and that can cause a bit of an ankle thing. Tim, though, he was taking big old bails last night.
Yes.
He's fine.
And the thing with that bar is it does go all the way through the obstacle. It is not just protruding. There is an anchor deeper inside, but there's no denying that it is for sure bent.
For sure. So we are going to be moving on to Challenge 2. We'll get more information on how we're going to rule on that later when we come back to that first challenge. But for now, we're moving right on to Challenge 2, which is starting with that cat back bar catch to Lachey Pre.
Now here's a bar that Tim can't break.
Yeah, nobody's breaking this one. All right, Ramon Lamartine coming up first.
Oh, and just that gives you an idea of the distance you have to cover to grab that bar.
Yep, still holding on to his challenge, or still holding on to his attempt here.
Sticks it, just kidding.
Making that second piece look easy from a static hang.
Yep.
But in order to control the dive catch, it's a whole different ball game. We got Joel Vaisi coming in.
Seems to have lost his shirt.
Who needs one?
Definitely not these competitors. All right. Yeah, getting a little bit of chalk test on those bars.
Now, I don't know if there's any reason to try to flash this one. I think it gets so dangerous unless you're super confident on your cat backs and your dive catches. Yeah, that's exactly the approach I think a lot of our athletes are going to take. Getting up high, not quite entering the right position to grab, but just testing out the distance to know how much you need.
Yeah, and if you come in with too much, the angle of the whole thing just gets messed up.
Yeah, and as we're seeing, none of these athletes are going to struggle with making it to the bar if they get a good dive catch. It's all about controlling the power out of that. Now we have Brandon Hooper taking the course.
So if they can't do challenge 1, are they just going to, bring your own challenge, kind of freestyle approach? What's going to happen?
Right now, I have absolutely no idea, but I will keep us updated as I hear more information coming in.
Woof. Yeah, what a mix-up there.
But right now, all focus on Brandon Hooper here on challenge number 2, his first attempt.
I think Brandon's making it to the bar. He's got a ton of leg power.
Oh,
That's
yes,
right.
good catch.
Oh!
Wow, Brandon. We see right there, he does get a really good catch, but it sends him up with so much momentum that it actually launches him into the air. Had he released earlier, he might have flown to the second part of that bar structure.
Wow. Yeah, that is a very difficult dive catch to Lachey.
All right, Don Terry, a very long human being as well, which makes this a lot easier because if you can reach out far, you don't have to get your hips as high. If you can keep those hips lower, it's going to be easier to control the Lachey on the front side.
Yep, he is that strong Atlanta string bean, Don Terry, son of Terry.
Strongest string bean I've ever seen.
No problem
no
on this
hesitation.
tack back, though. Oh, but just dwelling on the wall a little bit too long as well. Not sure what's going through his head there.
Yeah, that one looked like a little bit of a fluke. I know he got some information from it. He needs to go a bit further, but might not have been the attempt he was looking for. Now,
What is
Tim
going through his
Champion,
head?
if he can refrain from breaking the course, he is someone that could one-bang this one.
Absolutely. Get a good look.
Now remember, Tim Champion did say all I have to do is what everyone else does. That means if he breaks everything, they can't do anything, and he wins by default. It's so simple. It's so genius.
Just destroys the entire course.
Oh, yes,
okay.
Tim. Oh!
Just bouncing back to Lachey.
I really thought that was a first try stick.
Wow.
Every piece of that looked really controlled.
But now he knows he just has to put in a little bit more tap from that dive catch.
Moving on into
And that was for sure the closest attempt that we've had.
So
But
he will be getting points for that if no one completes.
If no one completes, that will be the tie-break point if that comes to pass. I don't think it will, though. I think we're going to see some completions on this one.
Come on, Ramon. Here we go.
There we go. Good grab.
Oh, and way too much swing.
Yeah, it was just at that full extension, kind of launching up into the forward swing too quickly, unable to get his feet forward to tap out into the actual release. Joel Vaisi coming up next.
Everybody's saying his name different. We really don't have the correct information here.
I met him yesterday. I introduced myself. I'm fairly positive he said Joel.
Joel, okay.
But I could also just be misremembering. My bad.
Now, I'm getting the vibe that he's got it this attempt. If he can just get the perfect dive catch.
Oh, just fingertips on it. Nice control there. I like what he did. He went for a big high swing turn to have extra power on the lâché. Beautiful release, releasing nice and early and just rolling up onto it.
Whoa. And you definitely don't want to overcook that swing. Imagine landing on your back on that bar.
All right, Brandon Hooper coming in. He was our only other competitor aside from Tim Champion to actually make it onto the bar and make it look doable. He just had a little bit too much upsy-daisy.
If anyone's got this challenge, it's B. Hooper.
And I love the way that he comes in a little bit slower, too. As he comes up the wall, he's not rushing to get there. He's just using as much leg strength as he can, not trying to rely too much on that momentum.
Looking
nice
good.
steps. Nice! Hold!
And it's good!
Brandon Hooper, our first athlete to complete challenge number 2.
Come on! Up against monsters in this men's skill finals.
And that
snatching even one of these challenges is a tremendous feat of strength.
And that was our first completed challenge here in finals.
Holy. And I'll tell you, I am capable of completing none of these.
Not a single one. I'm not sure if I can do any piece of any one of these. Don Terry up next. Was unable to get the catch that he was looking for on his previous attempt. So that means he doesn't have as much information as some of the other athletes who were able to get hands on the bar.
Yeah, I'm seeing another analysis attempt here.
Yeah, he might be feeling the pressure, though, and might feel like he needs to just get the catch and send here. Yes,
here
good
we
catch
go.
and good release.
2-on.
Wow, he spent very little time on the bar because if he spends any more time, he's launching too high. He needs like a sliver of a second more to make it.
Whoa.
All right, Tim Champion got to be feeling a little bit of pressure knowing somebody else has gotten this challenge on this attempt. So if he wants to stay up with the game, he needs to get it.
And Don is looking close as well, and he had the closest score to Tim coming into today. Hold on tight. Here he comes.
All right.
Here we go.
Good catch. Good release. Oh,
Overshooting
overdoes it.
He's too strong.
And this is the issue with ending on a bar. Even if you get consistent landings on it, if you're just off balance by a hair, you're going to fall forward or back.
Yeah, so even if you get a perfect dive catch, it's not guaranteed you've got that precision.
All right, coming in for attempt number 3.
Ramonster! Dude is jerked. Let's go.
Oh, nice and quick into it.
Want to see a nice catch
yes.
here?
Oh, the chest just unable to pull it forward.
But maybe he can snatch that dive Kong challenge, but I don't think anybody wants to go for it.
Oh, man, that dive, when it comes down to having to do it, it's a whole nother thing.
And here comes Joel. Some great data gathered from those previous attempts. Let's see if it's going to be enough to take him to that precision. Let's go.
No hesitation
Here he
coming
comes.
into this one. Hold it!
Oh!
Yes!
It's good! Joel Vaisi snatching challenge number 2.
All right, he gets that on his final attempt, which will give him 3 points.
And take whatever you can get in this final round. See if you can get ahead of Mr. Champion himself.
Up next, for his third and final attempt.
Don Terry.
All right, on his last attempt, it looked so good. He had the right idea of releasing early. It was just a little bit too early.
And he's got a little bit extra chalk on this one. I think he's going to send it straight to the bar.
He also had a lot less of a lean on his 180. Let's see if he does that again and tries to go for that same exact tech, just execute a little bit better.
Yeah, with those long legs, he can just tap even if he doesn't catch it at the perfect angle.
Right, use those shoulders to throw forward. Good catch.
Oh! Michael Jackson stick!
There we see that ankle mobility coming into play, able to stay on the bar.
Wow! Beat it! You can't!
All right, now Tim is feeling the pressure. He knows he and Don were super close in standings. With Don completing that, it's basically a must complete now for Tim Champion if he wants to remain in the
now
lead.
or never, Tim Champion. Show him why they call you that, or else he has to change his name.
Now this man does thrive under pressure. Every time I think there's a chink in his armor, he proves me wrong. He can come in, keep his cool, stay focused, and stick things like this nasty 180 dive catch bar pre.
Come on, Timbo.
Looks so nice. He needs to hold.
Oh,
no, he can't do it. He's
just undershooting the lâché.
Oh, there's the frown coming out.
First time ever seeing emotion out of Tim Champion.
But he's very stoic. He'll shrug that one off. He knows it's not over.
Woof. And there are still 2 challenges to complete as long as we can unbend the bar.
Now we are going to throw it to some replays and take just a small break while we try to fix that bar and ensure our athletes are able to get all 3 of these challenges attempted and completed.
It looks like our officials are replacing the bar up top. Oh, here goes Brandon Hoopa.
We're going to take a quick break.
Oh, beautiful.
For the next challenge, replays are up on the screen.
Let's go, Brandon. Whoa. Bit of an Archie stick, but we're taking that all the way to the bank.
And I know historically the judges are a little bit less strict on these final challenges, just given how elite level these challenges are. Getting any stick on them is impressive, as long as you're not on your heels.
Technique that Joel had, not to cut you off there, but that was a very interesting technique going into that challenge.
That was really interesting.
Oh, Don Terry with an incredible stick.
Those knees just shooting forward. I'm so surprised he was able to hang on to that.
The most chalked up in the building. Man, he wanted to snatch those points. I bet you if this was not the World Championships, he would not have fought that hard for that stick.
No way.
Oh, and Tim just coming up shallow. You can see the angle there. Not quite.
Yeah, a little bit unlucky because he did overshoot it on his previous attempt.
Perfect catch, but just could not snatch.
Hey, that angle actually looks good. You almost can't tell it's bent from this angle.
Yeah, it lends itself to that left foot stride, but you're going to have to course correct a little bit and come in with a ton of forwards momentum to nail it.
Yeah, and you can see this little quick fix that we got for you on screen. That's why they got to take out the hurdle pre.
And there's our man, the Flying Dutchman, Tanguy Shingen up there, taking a look. Now, who's willing to risk it by testing that bar out? We got a great shot of Tim Champion's back. Yes. Oh! Oh, my hot dog's here.
All right, guys, here is the update on that challenge one. And what everybody's doing right now that we're seeing a little bit on screen, everyone is allowed one full lache precision, have to land both feet. So you're not really feeling out the challenge. You're just feeling out the bar and making sure that you feel confident on that bar, because it does look a little bit sketchy. So everybody gets one attempt at that, followed by 2 attempts at the true challenge.
Whoa.
We have a crew up there holding this bar. You know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. It's still got just a hair of a wibble wobble to it.
Legion of lanky lads holding on to it.
Legion of lanky lads. It's too good.
Oh, this is fun.
This is the kind of entertainment I need while I'm gobbling this glizzy.
There, Tim getting his feet on there, like, do I trust this thing?
That's the thing, too. Like, after watching somebody break an obstacle, wow, look at that thing jiggle, too.
Sheesh.
And I'm not talking about Tim's muscles.
All right, now again, when we get back into this challenge number 1, we are going to give everyone 2 attempts, Tim included.
Take a look at that chalky bar. Shaboom. Looks good.
All right, I think that's all of our athletes getting their 1 trust swing in.
Trust swing. And that is exactly what you have to have in this obstacle here, because you got to be putting a lot of pepper into that swing.
There's the man right there that broke the bar.
The human wrecking ball, Tim Champion.
All right, Brian, tell us what's happening.
And he's going to have to get this next challenge for sure to pull ahead.
Yeah, as it currently stands, he has dropped into 2nd place, pushing Don Terry into 1st place when he completed that tack back lache pre.
And this is not a position that Tim is used to. He is usually putting on a dominant performance in men's finals. I wonder if that's going to factor into his mental game.
I know he's got a very strong mental, so I don't think it's going to hurt him. If anything, it might help him.
Let's go, Ramon.
This will be his first of 2 attempts. Man, still have to get that stride cat, followed by the 180 precision. That is such a big 180 pre at an awkward angle.
And also to absorb that bounce back, that is very challenging because you're putting maximum gas into that cat back. So you are hitting that wall with absolute jelly legs. Joel Vicey getting that spit grip, that no slip grip.
Joel Vicey was able to complete the cat back regrab lache pre-challenge, one of only 3 athletes to complete a challenge so far here in men's skill finals. Good big lache. Oh, just couldn't get that chest forward. Bit of a lean back. Not as good of a release as he would have liked on the lache.
It's going to have to throw that bar a little bit harder.
A little whoopsie.
Yep.
Definitely not the bounce he was looking for on that.
Hope nobody saw that except for everyone. Brandon Hooper's got the power.
All right, now Brandon Hooper completed the last challenge in only 2 attempts. That's as many attempts as he has right now.
Now, I'm thinking we might have, for the first time, 3 challenges complete by 1 or more of our competitors today.
Ooh-wee. We'll see. I haven't seen anybody even come close to the 180 pre yet.
And these are monster challenges. I remember last year there was a challenge that they didn't even want to entertain.
Powerful swing. Good stride. Oh, no, he actually overshot it a little bit, I think.
You're too powerful.
Let me see if he can get this pre. Look at that. Like, it's not like they're holding back power for any reason. You would be better off landing on top and saving your legs than taking that drop. So all of our athletes have been really attempting that 180 precision, but no one's able to get feet on top yet.
And I'm sure that sketchy bar has taken up a lot of mental real estate for our competitors. They're probably putting a ton of focus into that initial part, and that can take away a lot of focus from the rest of the challenge.
Yeah, it's like a 15-foot stride cat after that, and it's an up cat, too. It's not even a down cat.
Whoa.
Now, Brandon Hooper did show he had the power out of the Lachey to complete this, but it's going to come down to putting everything together. Remember, if they pause on the wall at all, that's an X for the challenge. This is a monstrous one.
Disgusting.
Absolutely disgusting.
And Don Terry wins the award for most chalk used. If you are a chalk sponsor and you're watching this, hit him up.
All right, let's see how far he can get here.
Oh,
a little bit of bicycle legs in the air. Aye.
Hitting it nice and high. And his head is about the height of that runway, so that is a little bit less of a drop for him.
All right, we have yet to see Tim really give this one a go.
And Tim's got the power to complete this challenge.
Yeah, this is very much in his wheelhouse. He has not even gotten to feel it out, though. He's coming into pretty much the entire challenge blind.
Wow.
Everyone else, that was more or less their second attempt.
Yep.
This is realistically Tim's first one.
Do the judges know that? Like, it is a different challenge now.
Oh, he is.
Oh.
It can be any setup that they want. So he is setting up here, up high, trying to get a little bit extra momentum, make it more dynamic, heading into that flow state.
Oh.
Can he get the first one to be the 180 pre? He does get the 180 pre. Okay.
So he's just got to get that Lachey in the bag, and then he can complete the rest of the challenges.
Everything can be completed.
Whoa. It's possible.
Let's hear it again for Ramon Laverty.
Come on, Ramon. Speed, power, belief. See if he's got all three.
Can he be the first to actually send this stride to cat? We haven't seen anyone get a strong stride off of this landing yet.
It's such a monster stride.
It's so far.
And, like, you do not want to go into the death corner on this one. When you are putting in 100% on that Lachey stride, you gotta be sure you're going to make it to that wall.
All right, Joel Vicey coming up next. Final attempt at this challenge. I'm not even expecting a make from anyone. I want to at least see the stride to cat, because that's a big jump, a lot of airtime.
Come on, Joel.
You can see what's happening for a lot of our athletes is they're arcing up high and then coming down on top of the L wall that they have to stride. They're not carrying almost any momentum forward and through. The only athlete I've seen so far do that has been Brandon Hooper, and where he almost overshot it because he had so much momentum.
Let's see if he can nail that cat back, I guess.
As far as the Lachey stride section to the cat, I think Brandon has shown the most promise so far. Tim has definitely shown the most promise on the actual cat back, the final portion. It will all have to be put together in order to get any points here.
If they could just do a fusion dance, then that challenge would be guaranteed. Come on, Hooper. Dunk on him. Show him what Boston's made of.
All right, has to hold back just a little bit on this Lachey. We know he has the power. He's coming low and
Nice
fast.
and even.
Nice!
To the ball!
Oh!
just so gassed after that stride, though.
That still gotta feel so good to be the only athlete in finals to send that cat leap. You could see his feet actually slip down too low to be able to immediately pull up into the 180. He knew there was no chance, so he had to give up on it.
Yeah, this challenge is a 100, 100, 100. You gotta have energy cells on deck. Don Terry hanging out with his old friend, the square bar.
Don is currently our leader in the skill finals, holding the overall highest points among the 3 days. If he can complete this right here, Tim Champion will be under more pressure than he has ever been at SPL.
Let's see if Don Terry can make Tim Champion quake in his boots.
Make him shake. But first, the chalk. Believe was a little too leaned back on the last one. I want to see a good shoulder throw out of this. Get your chest over that foot in order to power through on the stride. Still
leaning way too far back.
Yeah, still just too much of a lean back. It's easy to see what the issue is. It's so much more difficult to correct it.
Yeah, you gotta have arms like Mr. Champion. So, does that mean that Brandon Hooper is the closest so far if Tim doesn't make this?
I believe so.
Gonna scoop up a few extra points.
Now that will only come into play in the case of a tie.
Well, then it doesn't matter.
So far, I don't think it matters.
No. It just doesn't matter.
Oh, Tim Champion giving the shoe wipe downs.
In that street media towel.
His second and final attempt at this challenge. Looks like he will be doing the same approach. Needs to get himself set better for this stride. Can he make it happen? The pressure is on here in men's skill finals. Good cat.
Striding to
yes,
the wall.
He needs to pull. No, he can't make it.
Just a little too low.
Oh, so unlucky.
Wow.
That was the most promising look so far. That is the farthest that we've seen. But my goodness, that challenge is just too difficult.
Man, so that's going to be it for challenge number 2. We are moving on to the disgusting dive Kong, which has never been done at Origins.
And this is a do or die for Tim Champion. Here's our replays, checking out what we've seen. Just kind of analyzing what went wrong, what went right here a little bit more.
Whoa, what a ping. Oh, just leaning way too far back, but carrying that momentum nicely. And let's watch him make this cat back. Oh my goodness, only Tim Champion.
Now Brandon Hooper, our first one to commit to that catch, but yeah, that foot's just too low. There's no way you're gonna make that cat back after your foot slides all the way down the wall.
Yeah, that top foot is gonna tell the tale.
Here we can see from Tim. Oh, didn't pull up high enough. I think he knew it as he released from the wall. It wasn't gonna happen, but.
So this next challenge is going to be extra difficult for Tim. He's coming off a little bit of a wrist twinge or a little bit of a wrist injury from yesterday's toe shoot to the wall. He had to absorb on the ground using his body, and it did set his wrist back a little bit. So I am curious if he's pushing through a little bit of pain to get this challenge done, or if he's even going to entertain this challenge.
Now, if he does not entertain it, that means he is forfeiting his championship.
Oh, that is a tough decision because you don't want to ruin your wrist for the future, but 6-time skill champion has a great ring to it.
6 times sounds a little bit better than 5, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And this one is pure power, but there's more technique in it than you would think because you have to come out of that first dive Kong controlling all that downward momentum on one leg, pushing into your split step takeoff. and then hitting the biggest dive Kong in the gym.
Like, collecting the right kind of momentum out of that dive Kong is going to take a very, very proficient first move.
And this first dive Kong is not a joke. It's a sizable dive Kong.
You got to get your chest way up if you're going to get the correct strides out of that.
Start standing on it.
See, and that's a big gap to even just jump.
Really interesting start there from Ramon, hitting the standing dive Kong. I like the attempt, or I like the decision to go for the running precision, see how much momentum you can carry out of the standing. That'll give you an idea moving forward, looking towards the dive Kong.
Gauging that air time. And here comes Joel Vaisi. Now, I think he's got it. He has some really strong dive Kongs.
Hyping up the crowd a little bit, slapping his hands, wiping the shoes.
And you do not want to overshoot that massive dive Kong.
He's really looking for this single attempt completion. Oh.
No, but just slamming into the ground, not the right kind of momentum you want.
Yeah, you could see there, even when he hit his hands on the Kong, he was kind of slowing his momentum. Looked like maybe he overdid the speed coming into it. Couldn't speed out of it. We got Brandon Hooper stepping up now.
Okay. How does it look, Brandon? Is it possible? That's kind of the question with these final challenges as well. Like, sometimes it is just like, here's this crazy thing in the gym. Can anyone do it?
Yeah, do you think it's possible?
Brandon's saying yes. Or else he wouldn't be standing up there.
Needs a whole new level of commitment here.
All right, hitting that running jump, a nice overshoot.
Yeah, that's a really wise timer, like we said before. Gives you a lot of information, but the only thing it doesn't do, it doesn't get you prepared for really leaning forward into that dive.
Now, I haven't seen a whole lot of extra large dive Kongs out of Don Terry, but we could be in for a surprise here.
It is the World Championships. If there's a time to do it, it's now.
Yeah, he's more of the leggy striding type.
Getting himself prepped. Nice and calm entry here. Oh, yeah, just
blocking too hard.
Yeah, a bit stiff on the arms coming through. It's crazy to me that everyone's making that first dive Kong look tiny.
Yeah.
Now this is the moment. Tim needs this. If he can do this in one attempt, that will strike fear into the rest of the competitors.
Dude, can you imagine?
Tim is the one man on this planet who I truly believe can first try this.
Let's go, Tim! Come on!
Come on, Tim, let's go! This is his moment. Can he come out with the crown at SPL3 for his 6th World Championship? Oh!
Going for the punch technique as well, like kind of a gather step punch.
You saw how badly he wanted that. He was coming in with the gather step. He wanted to bring those legs together and send the dive Kong. He was unable to commit to that one. Next up is Ramon with his 2nd attempt. He is looking fired up on this.
Somebody show us this Kong is possible. Oh boy, it is electric in here. He is gassed up. Raging Bull ready to charge.
All right, got all the information he needed on the last one. Now you can see he's pumping himself up, getting that adrenaline going. Come on! Yes, Ramon!
The dive Kong is possible!
Ramon has shown the entire world it is doable.
Holy moly! Ramon, the first challenger to complete challenge number 3!
I am in shock, but he has now broken this challenge. Everyone up there sees that it is doable. Ramon getting it on his look at that air time!
Go!
Ramon getting that on his second attempt. That will give him 3.5 points, and forever he can say he is the first to do that dive Kong.
Goosebumps, dude.
Joel setting up now, getting himself prepped.
Come on!
Yes, come on. Can he follow it up?
The challenge has been broken, but can he follow through?
Time to follow suit.
Yes!
Back to back!
Crazy! Nailing the dive Kong! Oh my God!
That is his second challenge completed, Joel.
Holy! Oh my God!
Oh, the energy is through the roof in the building right now.
And now Brandon's got to keep that Cheney going. Oh my!
Two of our athletes are feeling on top of the world. The rest are feeling the pressure of the world on their shoulders because they know they still have to complete this dive Kong challenge. Brandon Hooper up next.
Brandon's got to prove that Boston can hang with the big boys because those European competitors are no strangers to big dive Kongs.
Come on, Brandon. This is your time to shine.
For the hub!
You know exactly what finals are like at the World Championships. Now it's time to show up.
Wow. Big push.
Come on. Here we go. First dive Kong looks good. Yes! Brandon Hooper!
Keeping that Cheney going! Brandon Hooper's looking good!
Huge flex from Brandon Hooper.
Wow! Oh my goodness, and now the pressure is really on! 3 competitors have now completed that challenge with 2 remaining. Can we keep that Cheney going?
The third competitor to send.
Oh man, it is electric in here right now. Don Terry about to step up to the plate. He
Will
just
we
watched.
see a 5 for 5 on this challenge?
Brandon Hooper just slid himself into first with that completion.
No way.
Don Terry can take his position back with this attempt right here, but he must complete both dive Kongs.
It all falls on this.
Pulls back.
He's still got one
He
more
still
attempt,
has
though.
one more attempt.
And peep the tape on Tim Champion's wrist.
Tim Champion.
If Tim Champion wants any hope of remaining the champion, he must hit this dive Kong this attempt. Otherwise, it is out of his hands.
Wow.
And it is in Don Terry's.
Maybe even just one-hand dive Kong. Come on, Tim.
Come on, Tim. This is what you live for.
This
now is
what
the time.
champions are made of.
Go! Yes, Tim Champion!
Oh my God!
Stamping his mark yet again at SPL.
Holy! 4 challengers have completed, leaving Don Terry remaining.
Don Terry, our final competitor to hit this challenge. Can he do it?
Wow.
Up for his final attempt at challenge number 3.
He's got to make it happen. If he wants to squeeze ahead of Tim Champion, it is now or never.
This is it. It is a must make. Final attempt at the final challenge. The gym is literally shaking with energy. Come on, Don.
Here he comes.
Go!
Oh, no!
He wanted it so bad.
Fair enough,
Smile
Don.
on his face. He's still happy with what he's done.
Oh my God. That is it for men's skill finals. How has that shaken things up now?
I cannot believe how much energy was in this building.
Wow.
And that right there truly shows what parkour can do for you. One person completed that challenge. They broke the challenge. They showed the rest of the field that it was doable, and each person followed suit. The energy kept getting higher and higher.
Equal parts power and belief.
That was some of the most incredible stuff we have ever seen out of a skill finals.
Holy dude.
Now Dom is down there getting ready to interview our skill athletes. They're all just so relieved that they made it through.
And glad that we saw no injuries on these monster challenges. Just goes to show how locked in these competitors are.
We'll have to hear about his wrist, but let's go to Dom.
Fucking amazing.
For the people pay for.
Yeah. The challenges were fucked up. So I don't know. I didn't get the first two, so I thought I had to get one. So
Yeah, man, you absolutely destroyed it. Super, super clean. Which one of the two you didn't make do you think you were closest to?
definitely the 180 to swing. Yeah.
Yeah, you were really consistent.
No, it's not even happening this year. I think.
Okay.
Give me one more year. Next year when I come back, I got the 180.
Love to hear it, mate. Well done out there. So fucking sick. Oh my God.
I'll see you.
Yeah, I'm tearing up watching these guys. It's very emotional. Joe, mate, destroyed that final round. How do you feel?
My hands hurt a lot.
A lot.
They're painful, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to be bruised for a day or two, I think.
But you smashed through the other challenges. You smashed through the other challenges really well. You had like a good stick on the lache, right?
Yeah. I mean, the cat back from the wall, the L wall.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was ever going to go. And the stride, maybe I could have gone the stride if I got the lache perfect.
Yeah.
But I was pretty realistic. It's my opposite way. And I'm always a little bit worse on that way and also way less confident.
Yeah,
So it's just like, I didn't think it was going to happen, but it was such
man.
They took out the most fun part of the challenge. The plyo was so much fun, and it made the whole challenge like way more enjoyable. It was really.
Did you find that kind of off-putting when you did when you attempted the big one?
What do you mean? Sorry.
Did you find it off-putting that they changed it at all? Was it a bit mentally hard?
No, it wasn't any harder.
Okay.
It was just less enjoyable, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that was the best bit.
Perfect. All right. Well, congratulations on a fantastic last round. Excited to see where you end up, mate. You did so well, bro.
Thanks,
Congratulations. Yo, Brandon! Fucking slaying it on that last round, man. How do you feel about it?
I don't remember it, to be honest. That last challenge, my feet were on the edge, and then I looked up and I was right there with the crowd. So stoked on that one. But I was kind of bummed coming into it. I didn't feel like I was doing my best, and then I changed today. So really proud with how that went.
Yeah, man, I think you absolutely destroyed the second challenge. Like, the second challenge there was so tough for everyone involved, but you have that nice transfer. Do you think that you're leaning towards swings more helps you on the course?
Absolutely. I got to focus less on that first part, put the rest of my energy into the ends. It wasn't enough this time. Huge stride in the middle, took apart the challenge for us, but swings helped for sure, yeah.
Yeah, the way you were able to like overcome that real hurdle in the middle and commit through. You seem to have your mental game switched on. Do you think the years of competition help?
Absolutely. Adrenaline, the biggest thing. My favorite drug. Don't do drugs, but adrenaline is my favorite drug, guys. So compete and you'll get plenty of it.
Yeah, and you seem really dialed in. Is there any like specific training you're doing leading up to the event to kind of build that mental resistance or that timing that you need with the 30-second timer?
I just been starting to count down like my daily life, as stupid as it sounds. When I wake up, 3, 2, 1, I'm out of bed, getting out of the shower. Everything I do, I try to stay consistent with it, and it just turns out to help a lot in the competition, just to be in that mindset all the time.
Yeah, optimizing every part of your life to take it into the competition. Well, mate, you did an absolutely fantastic job out there. You should be very, very proud of yourself. I'm interested to see how you go. Congratulations. Enjoy. Don, mate. What a fight, all the way down to the wire there. How do you feel about the round?
Well, a big part of me wants to be disappointed, but I gave it like one hell of a try this whole weekend, so I can't be too upset. I don't practice dive kongs like that, so I know what to come back with next year.
Yeah.
And
get that progression.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. And do you think next year you'll be able to kind of step it up with the challenges? Because they scale them up every year. It's getting tougher to stay in tune with everything. What's the most thing you're most excited about coming back next year?
Let's see. So just practicing the basics, but pushing it the distance a little bit more, because I practice things a bit smaller than what I see at SPL, and it translates well for other skills. But stuff like dive kongs, if you don't practice those big spins, you're just not going to do it. So that's how I feel about it.
And did you feel the pressure with that 30 seconds? Because it's a quick amount of time to kind of get set, get in the mindset, and go. Especially because you seem quite ritualistic. Was that a fast time for you?
Yeah. Yes, and I just had a little voice in the back of my head that said no last second. I had to listen to that because I'm not gonna push my safety. My wrists are already hurting, so
yeah.
I'll train tomorrow. I'll be able to train the next day. It's better than having broken wrists or messing up on something that big could be really bad. So
yeah, I think that's a big thing. Even when you're competing, you still want to be body safe. It is your tool for joy and enjoyment, and that's a big part of it. Well, congratulations, man. You did an absolutely bang up job. Tried your hardest, and it was getting emotional watching you guys out there. Yeah, I can't wait to see you back here next year, man. Absolutely destroyed it. Congratulations. Woo! It's warm in here. Tim Champion. Get your kid out, mate. Give us a flex. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that's what you're here for. How do you feel about your round?
Obviously gutted with the outcome, but I can't say that I didn't give everything a good go. And I always say, skill comes down to a little bit of chance, a little bit of luck. Sometimes things go your way and sometimes they don't. And today's shit didn't go my way, so here we are.
That's it. Well, you broke the bar on that first round, and that's got to kind of somewhat throw you off. Were you disappointed that they didn't reset the challenges to 3?
You got to work within the constraints of the competition, and that's just what happened, man. So you've just got to work with it, and it would have been nice to have 3 attempts because maybe I could have cracked that on the 3rd. But we'll never see.
Yeah. Well, you had a valiant effort out there. Was there one challenge that particularly you found the kind of most towards your style?
Yeah, probably the one that I bent the bar on. That lache stride. Like I said, I feel like I've got a good lache power, so I can get up on that leg ready for the stride, and then I've got a good 180, even though it's on the opposite side. So I just felt like I just needed a little bit more time on that, and maybe I could have got it, but it is what it is.
That's the one that every athlete seems to struggle with, and the one that you were closest to. And I think even though you didn't get it, you had an amazing performance down to the wire there, and you should be very, very proud of yourself. Absolutely destroyed it. We'll see how we go with the scores there. Big up, Tim. Give us some love on the live stream. Take it easy, guys. Back to you, Josh and Joey.
What an absolutely insane round of men's skill finals.
And I am hearing rumblings in the crowd. Has Tim Champion been dethroned?
Not on.
I'm gonna load that one up again.
What an absolutely insane round of men's skill finals we just witnessed.
Oh my goodness, I am hearing rumblings in the crowd. Has Tim Champion been dethroned? And by whomst?
Who could it be? I don't know what our standings are right now. I haven't checked. I'm not positive. All I know is that round was nuts. We are going to have to wrap that up and move over.